Get ready with me for a self-tape audition. I hope this is interesting to anyone. I normally don't do videos like this. I was in LA yesterday for a couple screenings, and I didn't get home until after 1, and I went to bed at 2, and I woke up at 8 to get a voiceover audition recorded and sent off. So definitely needed this eye mask, which has left a lovely little red mark on my nose. Love that. So this audition said light makeup, if any makeup. And I am gonna put on makeup, but it's gonna be a light hand. I already put on a little bit of NARS concealer, and I put on some hydrating milky toner. The next thing I'm gonna do is put some snail mucin on my face. I'm also gonna use a lip scrub that has a hair on it. This stuff is so old. I'm probably not gonna put any lipstick on gloss, so I'm just gonna use my tried and true Rosebud Salve Urban Decay Eye Primer Potion, NYX Brow Glue. A little bit of Smashbox primer over my porous areas. I'm really gonna get vulnerable here. This is the eyeshadow palette I will be using. I have had this eyeshadow palette. This is a Maybelline True Nudes or something. I have had this thing over 10 years and I'm still using it. And you know why? Because I don't like to waste makeup. I'm just doing kind of neutral color all over my lids. And then I'm gonna go in with this very light gray. And I'm just gonna add a little bit of definition to my crease, very slightly. And I do have other eyeshadow palettes. This is just the saddest looking one. But yeah, the lid fell off this thing, I don't know how long ago. So I keep it in my little baggie. Time for some foundation. This is the NARS Light Reflecting Foundation in the shade Pale as a Ghost. Always bring it down the neck. Just kind of go over it with a damp beauty blender. Putting on a little bit of Natasha Denona concealer. This is in the shade Corpse. And while that is sitting a little bit, I'm going to contour with some She Glam. And now blend in the concealer. I'm going to bake a little bit with the Tower 28 powder. I'm going to add a little bit of white in my waterline to make my eyes pop. House Labs mascara. Gonna wipe off all that powder. Add a little NARS blush in the O shade. If you know, you know. I have a couple natural freckles that I like to go back over with a brown pen. Finish it off with some Urban Decay setting spray. And this is my kind of natural makeup look. And now I've got to get the self-tape set up. More often than not, I film my self-tapes in the garage, and I haven't filmed one in a while, so it's a little bit messy over here, so gotta clean that up. Okay, we are all set up. I need to invest in a gray paper backdrop. I just think this is a much more flattering color than my white paper roll for me, because otherwise my phone, it like white balances and I look real bad. And here's Kat to be my reader. Oh, look at that. No names. That is the face of despair.